Hello sir, good morning. So, today I will discuss the topics about VLAN trunk, so, and inter-VLAN routing, STP or spanning tree, and routing protocol. So, first, let me discuss the VLAN trunking. So, as you can see here, I have three different switch, and each switch has three different devices. So, I have here used different VLAN, the VLAN 10, VLAN 20, and VLAN 30. So as you can see here, it's already configured for the VLAN. So this is the configured. Then it is same to the other switches. So first, let me define what is an VLAN trunk before proceeding. So VLAN trunk is a type of connection between network devices like switches that carries traffic from multiple VLANs at the same time. So it is a normal port carries only a VLAN called access port. Then a trunk can carry many VLANs together using a tagging. So first, let me connect the switches using a crossover cable. This is 23, 23, then PC number 24 to 23. So since the PC are configured in different VLAN network, so let me first trunk the first switch. So as you can see here, it's already shrunk. So it is orange because it is configured, and wait for a while so we can see if the trunk is worked by pinging PC8 from PC1 since it is the same VLAN 10. So as you can see, if I ping this to PC10, it is failed because the configure is not yet established, so it is already green. So let's try again. So let's try to ping PC8 to PC10. So as you can see, it is successful. But if we can try to configure PC8 to PC5, it is failed because the switch from PC2 and switch I the switch in PC8 and switch in PC5 is not yet shrunk. So that's the how VLAN work. If it is you have different establishment and you want a private network, so you can use VLAN networks as a topology for the different department. Like for example, you have HR, the admin, and the um, IT department staff. So now I will configure the remaining switches. So I already finished trunking, so all switches. So now let's try to ping PC1 to PC5. So it is successful. Then we try to ping PC6 to PC7. So it is successful. So all switches are trunk and all VLAN are connected to each other. Now let's proceed to the spanning tree protocol, which is the spanning tree protocol is the network protocol that prevents switching loops in a network with the redundant links. So why we need STP? So if two switches are connected, or three or more than one path, frames can loop forever, so causing broadcast storms and network failure. So with this, so STP does is to detect loops in a network, then block some switch ports and create a loop free structure. Then lastly is to, if a primary link fails, STP can unblock a backup link, then ensuring redundancy. So as you can see here in the Cisco Packet Tracer, so the STP is configured. So let's try to remove the configuration in the configuration. So as you can see, so the arrow is locked. So the spanning tree is removed in the within the network. So if we ping PC4 to PC3, so as you can see, it is successful, but the alternative route for the other PC is blocked since it is configured in the STP protocol in the default settings of the Cisco Packet Tracer. So now let's move to the next discussion, which is about the inter-VLAN routing. As you can see, I have here router and a switch. So I forgot to trunk the switch, but I already configured the PC. So let's trunk first the switch with different VLAN. So, so the two switches are already trunked. Now let's trunk the switch from the router. So, so I will first declare the VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. So VLAN 10, then the IP address dot equal then this one I will configure it. So I have here is two device VLAN. Then I continue configuring the switch from the router. So okay, okay. 02 report hold from hello VLAN 10 and 20. So as you can see here, sorry, I forgot to enable then the router. So then in so shut down. So let me first assign the IP address of the first VLAN. So in FA0 dash 0, then dot 10, so the VLAN 10. So as you can see, the pass Ethernet 10 is changed up to state. So after that, so we declare the encapsulation. dot 1, then specify the VLAN 10. So IP add 192 dot 168 dot 1 dot 1, so 255 255 exit. Then after specifying the first VLAN, so same as the other one, specify the next VLAN, which is VLAN 20. So is now established. So now let's try to ping. So now ping. So ping 192.168 dot. So that's the PC. So the one that I ping is the router default gateway.